Oh boy, I'm at it again. Thanks, Shalem. Right about now, I was at it again with niggas and bitches and homies and friends. And
that's how it begins.
What up, guys? Welcome to a new episode of the NoNamers podcast. I'm Nestor.
I'm off a roll up. I got fruit by the foot.
This is Adrian and Arthur.
And we're joined by Roman.
I'm the community man,
How's it going?
He just turned 29 yesterday, so it was his
Him
birthday.
and his brother Joe. Shout out to Joe.
So happy birthday to you guys.
Okay.
It's been a while, right, Roman?
Dude, it's been like months.
Months. But since you've been on the pod?
Yeah.
Months? I'm like, fuck, it's been
months,
probably, I was going to say a full year.
No. It's been months.
It's been a while. But I think
It's
you
been
last...
long enough for we don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to think, but I was like, I think you
Moment.
came in during like the ending of one, but like that you were here by in an episode of your own. It's been a long time.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, man. So how you been? Turning 29? Are you thinking about it? You're getting close to 30.
Oh, I thought to death was like, wait, what? I'm like, man.
I've got your will in order.
You have everything in order?
No, I mean, just whatever. I mean, last year, the 20s, it's just... I've pretty much... I mean, if I were to die right now, I mean, God forbid, but... I mean, no regrets. I mean, I've done everything I've said I wanted to do.
Really?
The only one thing I didn't get to do was... I wanted to travel outside of the country.
Okay, yeah.
So that's the only big thing. Other than that, I mean, I'm pretty much...
Well, that's pretty good, dude.
I mean, to a Super Bowl yet, so there's still things
I
to
haven't
do.
played in a Super Bowl.
I didn't get to bring the trophy to LA.
I'll jump on the field if I ever go. I was on the field, bro. We steal some grass, B.
So
I'm gonna tackle the ball.
Yeah, I can't be there no more, but
It was worth it.
yeah, I'm arrested. I lost my job and my kids.
So you've done everything you've
Well, like,
wanted
I mean,
to do. I'm
he
like,
had mentioned the Super Bowl. Like,
Mhm.
I mean, like the big, like I guess music's like a big thing for me. So I mean, I've seen like a lot of the greats. I've been to like music festivals and stuff like that. So it's like that kind of stuff.
But we missed Tom Petty.
Yeah. So there's a few things just like that. Like
Yeah. So
fall
you
to the
didn't
crack.
do everything.
But that's the thing, though. It's just like that's just gonna happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You never know. Maybe you can hit it off.
yo, the faster you get to the afterlife, that's the faster you get to the legends. Huh?
Yeah. But
Kill yourself right now. You can see Jimi Hendrix by the end of the afternoon.
As if you all end up in the same place.
You think Jimmy's in hell?
No. We don't know who's going where. Man. We don't know what we've done. We all have dark secrets.
I'm the only villain in my movie, though. You mean?
I'm a community villain.
I'm a community felon.
what if like heaven's segregated though?
Oh, that'd be horrible.
That'd be hype.
Then I can't have Chinese food, though. Yeah.
I'm gonna be around a bunch of Mexicans, so it's gonna be scary.
You get to see Selena.
These fools are lawless.
Yeah.
Damn, I mean, that's pretty good though. I mean, you
Yeah.
haven't even hit 30 and you feel like
Fabulous.
you've done everything you wanted to do. That's
Let's say for travel outside the U.S.
I mean, that's
Yeah.
like pretty
That's
doable.
manageable.
Yeah, like I mean, that's if I can do that, I
Have
could
a
just
Super Bowl winning
save
quarterback.
up a few things.
Make it
But,
down to TJ.
Yeah, but
Or contract HIV.
other than that,
And be
what have you all been up to? I mean, you guys, I got to catch up with you guys at the little karaoke shindig thing.
Mhm.
Well, I mean,
Ness doesn't have a job yet. So he's searching, though.
I've been keeping up with the episodes.
You thought it'll be different, though, right?
you guys, just when you thought it would change,
Shut him down. He's a shutdown corner. We'll give him that.
who's got violent hands. He said, "Who's slow feet don't eat." You don't know if he's ever had slow feet because he's always eating.
Oh, man.
he's never not ate.
Not once did he skip with me.
This man's got furious feet. This is young Flash, man.
Young happy feet.
And we tap dancing for meals.
Oh, man.
Tap dance for meals. But
Wait, you've kept up with the episodes?
A
yeah,
little drunk.
That's what's up.
I remember asking you what did you think of the last few.
I
Just-
mean, it gets repetitive because I mean that's
Yeah.
part of life.
Mm-hmm.
On a
Is that
scale of
not
like,
every day can be like a eventful day or every week.
on a
Yeah.
scale of like okay to dog shit, for where is it at?
But be honest.
Don't be like the women in my life. Be honest with me, bro.
Dog shit being a compliment. I made dog
You
shit
have to
for one.
look me in the eye when you say this.
Nah, I can't let people in the eye no more. For a level of intimacy is gone.
I just can't do it because I'm on the spectrum.
I've been through shit, bro.
I got some Asperger's.
I'm eating an Asperger.
Yo, like this first 10 minutes is like almost unlistenable to me.
Oh,
He was screaming about Happy Feet and Asperger's.
Don't scream, people. That's just in your head.
It's in your head.
Because we're coming for you. You're gonna freak out and have another episode on us.
I will end it. I will end it all.
You wait then.
Wait. So you've been listening to the episodes.
Yeah.
Do any of them stand out to you, or have they all
Uh,
been shit?
No, like I mean, so far like the best episode is when you guys were all goofing around with the game. We had to guess who wrote it. We gave a scenario and be like, how would they react to that scenario?
Oh shit.
So then all you guys wrote like
Oh,
Art fucking his dog.
yeah. Oh, that one. That's a while back.
Secret
That's
game.
A couple
Yeah.
months.
Hot seat.
hot seat.
Hot seat.
Hot seat.
Is that getting funny,
That's
though?
a,
Just
those
clowning
are the
each
ones
other.
we were banking when we went to
Yeah.
Mexico. Oh,
Other than that,
repetitive. I mean, you also know the stories, and if you listen from the beginning,
Yeah.
I hear that. I feel like we've had some good ones. It's just, I don't know. Everyone's schedule changed. It's hard when you're not out there living like a crazy life to always have stories. And if not, they just feel like recap episodes because like we did this and then this, and this happened.
It's a weekly recap.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
it becomes
well,
like a weekly recap.
again, I mean, every day or every week can be like eventful.
Yeah.
Plus, there's people with negative energy here and there.
Bad vibes. Huh? But yeah, man. Oh well.
But I'm saying that, I mean, as far as like events go, I mean, you guys were there on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
I
Even
know.
Arthur showed up, which is weird.
Yeah, even
Yeah.
Art, that was
A surprise
the
to you?
biggest surprise.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think that's why
I
Sharon
know.
left. Though.
Who is this creepy dude right here?
He keeps on looking at me.
This homunculus.
He keeps on nodding his head and rubbing himself.
Rubbing his nips. That's all in the nips, girl. I just kept winking at her, just randomly.
I kept staring at
He kept
Roman.
on dedicating a song to Sharon. I'm like, oh.
What? I kept staring at Roman, but Roman never turned.
Why we
Like, you would,
There's a creeper. Dog.
because I was just like looking over there at Roman, but then I would just lock, and Adrian brought a homegirl, and she kept looking at me like, "What the fuck's he doing?" And and then Adrian would look at me, but he already knows what I'm doing. But then I wouldn't stop, and then she would like look at the song and try to sing along, and then like notice that I'm still staring at Roman, and she'd be like, "What the fuck is happening?" But Roman-
Adrian's girlfriend or Sharon? Like, Art,
Oh, well, no, we're giving labels out there.
There's labels out here.
We got another Arthur here.
we coming too.
No, yeah, Adrian's homegirl.
All right.
No. Sharon never noticed because Sharon was busy talking to you. But I kept staring at you for a minute though.
Mind you, I guess throughout this whole event,
Uh-huh.
I was like sick, like for just with like a cold.
Yeah.
So it's like I was like hopped up on like
Medicine.
medication.
Oh.
I got hit with the Oriental Express too.
That movie was terrible.
I heard it. What did good in the box office though?
Is it bad?
It looked like,
It looks
like a
good.
money grab from all the star names in it.
It
Yeah.
looks good to me. I don't
It's
know.
like all the Isn't it friends.
It's like a noir.
The main
Who
reason.
done it?
Yeah, the main reason I want to see was Daisy Ridley. I mean,
Yeah.
What else can she do? Honestly.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Well, that's why I'm interested to see because I mean,
Yeah.
besides Star Wars, you kind of get typecasted after that.
True.
Wait, so you were sick for your
Yeah,
birthday?
so-
You walked in with
I
a
was
cold?
sick, so Thursday I like literally called off work because I'm just like, okay, I'm dying.
Yeah.
Oh shit, it was that bad.
Friday went to go see Morsi.
You can
That's
call
what's
up
up.
of that.
Did you call off for that too?
Huh? No, I wanted to see Morsi.
Yeah. How was it? I want to see
Damn.
that.
No, that you called for work so you could go see Morrissey.
Oh,
that
no.
was the next day. He
Oh.
said he was
Yeah.
sick, and then the following day.
Yeah,
he was
yeah. It was like,
yeah, I was Billy Idol. That's why I
There's a gang of people at Morrissey, right?
So,
Is it lit?
I
there
mean,
wasn't much space there.
well, first off, they declared it like.
the fat cholas that went. She was like, "Oh, I thought it was veteranas, Dave."
There's
Like, you know, like-
packed house and there's no room.
Roman was wearing his fucking his phone books though, so he wouldn't get stabbed.
Who's wearing
I
Wranglers
had my
there,
phone books on
trying,
me.
Oh man.
trying to manage the herd.
A little
I
whip.
dressed up as a shepherd. I felt like if it was like Disneyland, but like, you know, Disneyland has like certain days where you could dress up, like certain stuff.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Like that. Because basically, I mean, he's not far too off with the stereotype.
He's a vegan, right?
Vegetarian.
Vegetarian.
No, he doesn't want his fans to get killed or slaughtered.
He
You
knows
see
it.
that girl?
He set it up. But,
Takes his
An alley oop to yourself, bro.
Hey, that's why I play. I'm adding one ball.
he did the game winning pass to himself.
Are you a big Morrissey fan? Or
Yeah.
or is your girl a
There's
Morrissey
not that
fan?
many little Morrissey fans though.
Let's keep it going.
He's still up all night right
I was drunk as fuck, but I was having crazy dreams.
But,
That's neither here nor there.
No, yeah, that's actually probably like the main thing we connected with when we first like met.
Oh yeah.
okay. Music
Oh
or
shit.
Morrissey?
Oh yeah.
Well, both.
Both.
Oh.
Yeah.
Does he do just Morrissey stuff or do he do?
No, he does Smith
Smith?
songs as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so he covers it.
Is
But-
he worth watching? Because I know he's kind of like.
I mean, well, just because his fans are like basically they're all or nothing. It's like either you love the guy or
There's
you
a
don't
lot
like
of
the
all
guy.
there,
But
But in saying that, no, I mean, like I was telling Sharon, like I mean, I've seen him like over 15 times. So I mean,
uh-huh.
Oh shit.
I'm all like, and then same thing. Like when I met her, I remember she's like, "I bet you don't know this song." I'm like, "What? You talk to me like I don't know who Morrissey is." Like that's kind of
She
like
was trying to call you out like
well,
a
that's just
fake
kind of like
Morrissey
a
fan.
credential in like L.A. Like you gotta
Yeah.
at least know like who Morrissey is.
What song did she try to get you with?
Just some B-side called like "Trouble Loves Me." It's like
Oh,
from
okay.
the Maladjusted in '97.
Oh,
Yeah, so.
she didn't know who she was fucking with,
She
dog.
got smacked down, dog.
You got the year of
She
the
went up for the
B-side.
easy layup and he just smacked the shit out the ball.
But no, I didn't even know I was gonna go because I'm just like, oh well, when the tickets first went on sale, they sold out like that, and then it's at the Hollywood Bowl, so it's a prestigious place to see a concert. But personally, I don't think it's the best place to see
I
it.
hate the fucking parking.
Yeah, the parking is like a terrible
Yeah.
thing, and then it's outside, so it's like
Because they just
Cold,
corral
cold.
you.
yeah. But then,
I like the fact that you bring wine, but
Yeah, like it's great that you can bring like food and alcohol and
so
shit.
like to see like
That's
maybe
why it's a great venue for the fans.
okay, who brought a fridge?
But no, there's she had bought the tickets.
And she didn't tell you?
Crazy.
No, she told me after.
Oh, I thought she was just gonna surprise you with it, like, oh, we're going to go see Morrissey.
No, but she already surprised me like after the karaoke thing. Well,
Oh,
on
okay.
yeah, so
By leaving? You're like, I'm out. She's like, I'm leaving. Like, what do you mean?
no, well, I think I may have got her sick. That's why.
Oh,
Yeah, so you know I got a cold. and then-
Cold, huh? That's something else. I was like, dude,
No, actually on
you got it.
last I didn't know pregnancy was a sickness. No, just kidding.
That way she
No,
can look
actually,
like all the other Morrissey fans.
that Monday,
But
that Monday, I actually went to the doctor's to get my physical because I usually always do it around my birthday.
uh-huh.
to see how your swimmers are?
I try to go
See
every 2
everything.
weeks to get a prostate exam.
to get checked. But
You know what I mean? But you can never
Sir.
be too healthy.
Sir, we already told you it's fine. Like, stick it in there, brother.
I don't know. You gotta look good, though.
Look, get in there deep.
You know you hit 11, but
I hit 11.
You have to. So what was? Wait, what was a surprise and then 2.
Oh.
Let's finish up the Morsies.
Yeah, so Morsi was fine. Morsi's Morsi. It's always a good time.
Right.
After that, like, I guess I didn't realize how sick I was because then I know she wanted to go dancing. So I'm like, yeah, we'll go dancing. And there was like a few different places I was doing like Morsi night.
Oh,
So
I thought like in the aisles and shit. Like she's like, he's playing the music. We gotta dance in the aisle.
They do that at bicep concerts.
I know.
But so we go to the Grand Star, and when we get there, like I find parking, and I'm like, okay, let's go. And she's all like, you literally look like you're dying. I'm all like, nah, it's fine. I'm like,
You're trying to be a trooper.
yeah, I'm all like, I'll sweat it out. It's okay.
Oh, I thought you just
So,
out
like-
of shave, bro. I was like, damn, bro.
She's all like, she's like, nah, it's fine. We'll go home. So that concludes like the Friday night. The Saturday was actually the.
Hey, were they giving out Dove chocolate that day too, or no? At the Hollywood Bowl.
When we went, they were giving out chocolate.
They just gave out chocolate in the front,
Promoters.
like
They
promotion.
didn't give out anything.
No.
That sucks, bro.
They were all gone, though.
And saying that, like,
They
part of-
knew, bro.
like, yeah, that's what I was waiting for. I'm all like, how does that like fit into a joke?
Globetrotter out here.
Oh, it doesn't. It's just,
That's why, like, I was like, where's the joke?
when we
Because I was
went to
already
see
no, we're gonna go see
expecting it.
Chance. They were giving us free Dove chocolate.
That's
me and
dope.
Roman
Some old white lady stole it
saw
from me.
Blur together, but I mean, he was in a different
Were they
seat.
giving out chocolate there?
No.
No.
So only for the black rapper.
They were
They
selling
giving away
ice cream,
chocolate.
though.
Fucking racist, bro.
Yeah, so it's the closest thing I could think
Yeah,
of.
so Saturday.
Was the actual karaoke event, and I remember feeling like shit that actual.
That whole day.
Yeah, like, and I had to. We had went to go get like some like snacks and beer and stuff,
You and Joe?
and
I mean,
I just remember thinking like, "Fuck, I should just be in bed. Like, I shouldn't be like out."
Like, could I skip
yeah,
this?
or what?
Yeah. Well, even then, like Joe showed up. Like I went without him because Joe's like, "Hey, bro, I'm just gonna catch a lift. Like, wake up when you can." He's like, "I don't want to disturb you, but let's
I'll see you over there.
yeah, I'll see you over there."
Because he had to get there, so the reservation. He like they didn't skip his res.
Yeah. So
The Resi.
so like fuck. So I finally wake up, and like I said, I was probably like 70 the whole time. So like I was there, but just like everything sounded like muffled and cloudy.
Like 70% or like that's
70%.
that was your
Yeah,
temperature.
70%.
I was like, what?
Nice.
It's like, fam, bro, that's mad. You're dying, B. Your internal temperature 70 degrees. You're
This karaoke in that boy not hot.
Everyone needs to chill out.
Chill.
But no, they can't all be winners. I'm sorry.
But
But
I'm not giving you the play for the who's the drum man right now.
Wah, wah, wah. But no, I mean, how was everybody's? I guess. Well, one, unfortunately, I had asked about you. They said you were working.
I didn't get invited, though.
No, he got out.
Neither did Adrian.
I mean, neither
I
of
didn't get an
them.
age. I,
Well, Joe's the one who set it up. Like,
neither did
I was like, he didn't do
I
like
thought
a
it was an Adrian thing.
Facebook thing.
well,
How
like
was your man?
I'm
I
the.
don't know. Man.
He just
Who
he
else sets things up now? For
Joe hit
to go
people
out?
up through Instagram.
Well, that's the thing. Well, one thing, like, I don't ever like. I don't like my birthday. Like, I just.
Yeah. Why?
You don't
Well,
Me
I
neither.
just don't.
You-
I'm just
you-
not a fan. I just don't
of
like
birthdays
attention.
of your own.
I mean, I don't care. Like, I mean, people grow older. Like, that's just how it works. Like,
Yeah.
anyone that says they don't like a birthday for that, like,
But is it because you
That's silly.
share it? Not because it's
Yeah, so it's not really special since you share it.
I think that's
no,
the
not
reason. You
that. It's just, I think it's just more of the
Fuck
person.
Joe, look at me.
It's saying that though at our work, they
Uh-huh.
decorated Joe's office for Happy Birthday, Joe, and I'm just all like, oh,
Someone should have had a sticky note and Roman. It was Roman. You read this? Come on.
yeah. So nothing for Ro.
Damn.
He destroys his office. Never get anything but
That's
myself.
But then again, he spends all 364 days telling everybody how he doesn't care about birthdays. So then when they don't do nothing, he's like, "What the fuck?"
I thought you said act like you don't care to get the attention.
It's truth.
No, wait. So, well,
Well, it's just because like I don't like the attention.
Yeah.
you don't want to be the center of attention. You
Yeah,
could
it's
just
just
like.
He loves
awkward.
it.
He loads it.
Wait. So,
So,
what was your
yeah.
special gift?
Stop looking at me.
What she
So-
surprised you with?
Oh, so Siad left, Siad went home, and then on Sunday we had did just a family dinner, and that's just more of my speed. Like I'd rather just do like a big dinner.
We got invited to that last
And
year,
then-
but we got kicked off.
didn't wanna
Not
pay
this
though.
year. We didn't make it. Huh?
You didn't pay though. You like fuck.
We hit on the bill. Huh?
I always,
I mean, it's like usually when it comes to birthday time, Joe's usually one that sets up everything.
Mm-hmm.
And then especially like this year, since like unfortunately like I was like sick.
You're sick.
Yeah, it's just, like, I'm just more like I could like skip the whole week and be fine.
Yeah.
But literally that was just like cousins and like sisters and
Yeah.
parents.
Uh-huh.
That's what's
And
up.
then Sharon came over and she had surprised us. She had got Joe I got some vintage like Astro Boy t-shirt.
Oh,
So
Oh,
he's like a big
shit.
Astro Boy fan, so that's cool. And
it's too easy.
after she had surprised me with
You're
With
choking because you're holding it in,
you
dog.
gotta let it out, man.
Nah, dude.
But
Apparently today we're running a drum line.
White flags were waving.
no, but he did say something about that, which I guess I didn't like. Apparently, I was there, but I didn't catch it.
What?
The what?
Well, during the karaoke, he was just saying, he's just all like, I can't believe they would hate on me, especially on my birthday. And I'm just all like, wait,
That's why
but,
we don't get invited and shit.
but I'm just all like,
Hey, I wasn't there, but
well, I was just like, but that's like
or it would
the,
have been
like,
worse.
you know how everyone is. Like, that's a part of the personality.
yeah,
Like,
that's why he
we're
does.
haters.
that's just,
It's like, why is that
like, that's
so-
what you, like, that's what you get when you, like, get this packaging. Like, it shouldn't surprise you.
Do you invite the no-namers not to hate? Fool?
I bought pizza.
I told the dog.
This is my license to hate this pizza right here. You grab a slice, you know what you're gonna get with it, dog.
I told Joe straight up, Joe, you'd be concerned if we didn't say shit. If
That means
if
I
you're
don't
not
like
getting hated on, that means we don't love you because we love you because we hate you. Fool. Hate on you. Fool.
yeah, that makes
I
more
don't hate him,
sense.
though.
No,
I don't hate the nigga, but
Nah.
like, that sucks.
no,
Fruity
dude.
and slip.
I mean, I
Right?
saw a big
Nah.
before I took it.
Nah.
But no,
We're
he
just-
had just mentioned that, and I
we're-
had just told
we're-
him, I'm all like, oh, I mean, I'm sure it was like nothing's ever like serious. Like it's just
Yeah.
a personality. He's like, yeah, but in front of all my friends,
Oh,
I'm all
see.
like,
That's
so I think
He should
that's
have given
where
us
it
the
got
heads
him.
up. Like,
Well,
hey,
that's
like,
the thing. Like, I mean, I'm like, well, did you let them know, or did you talk to them about that?
Yeah.
So
No, because then I would have fucking started since the beginning. Then.
No. yeah, that's the thing.
Listen, if you give us, just don't invite us if you're gonna invite other people and not.
Oh no, I mean, I had a good
We
time.
cannot be in public.
Like low key's like, hey, I'm inviting other people that they don't know about that sense of humor.
Well, I'm just like-
Like,
Yeah.
One of the other people, don't just
Nah,
leave
I'd
me
be
people.
chill. I wouldn't say shit.
well, my
Yeah.
thing is either
You try not to. But.
you need to either
That's why I wasn't invited.
What was a definite no go?
His man respects nobody.
you have a reputation.
Hey, but I'm funny though.
I'm funny looking.
I'm both though.
I think he was just all like, why were they gonna hate, especially like on my birthday?
Oh.
I think that's the way he took it. I mean, I don't know. I'm just speaking from like outside perspective.
Wait, so he did
Yeah.
talk about this afterwards?
Yeah, I was just going home and he was with me. He had mentioned
Oh.
it.
Just got exposed.
All right, because I
Why?
thought.
I mean, it's
Well,
fine. I
apologies
mean, I don't
to
think
Joe.
it's.
I'm apologizing.
I'm apologizing.
I give him pizza
My
dog,
bad,
and
dog.
a good time.
see, because I got up for the restroom and he's all like, "Hey, why you guys hating on me on my birthday?" And I was like, I was kind of taken aback. Like,
Didn't you say
Motherfucker,
that
like-
jokingly though?
I thought he was joking. I was like, this is
took
how we get down all the
I
time.
took a light on him that day because it was his birthday. Dog.
See,
But there was no jokes told
See-
from him to other people.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, he was kind of, he was
Oh,
saying
you
other
did say
shit too.
jokes, so-
Yeah, so he said jokes too, and I'm thinking just all
Then
like,
it should be okay.
well, I mean, if you're throwing what people are throwing back at you, then I mean that's not
Yeah.
going to solve anything. But I mean, if you let people know, like, hey, like that's not cool right now, or hey,
Yeah.
I know you guys are joking, but like right now is not the time.
Yeah, if he wasn't in the mood for
we
it.
gotta, I guess, people need to communicate better.
Yeah, that's what it comes down to.
And I don't think anyone's at fault because I mean, people should know like
No,
what
I'm
that
kind
is.
of at fault because I, after he told me that, Agent was in the restroom and that's where I was going. And I
Uh-huh.
told Agent, yo, Joe just made a comment about how we're bullying him, like, lay off of him. I should have never told Agent shit because he came back and he's like, he said other shit. Well, he not like anything bad, but Agent just.
No, I thought.
Maybe I remember that party a lot differently.
No,
Well, same here. Like I wasn't even aware of it. I'm
Yeah.
like, wait, when did this happen?
but it's just like sly bullshit comments. Like you're just like us. It's like whatever's open, you'll take it. If there's
Yeah.
a shot to be taken, you take it. Just
Well, like
because.
apparently, like I was part of that as well because.
Oh, you were in it. Once you moved seats, we were just fucking.
But I mean, like I didn't care because it's like, oh, I mean, that's.
Because that's how we all get along. I didn't think it was a problem.
But I mean, also with the hate as well, because what I forgot was sometimes I forget that people don't like. I guess kind of I talk sometimes in like monotone.
Yeah.
So people don't know when I'm serious or when I'm making a joke.
It's like
Sharon left.
So
Sharon left because her brother killed her. So, dog, I'll fuck.
And then I was like, dig.
well, because I was just. I mean,
killed him.
It was me, dog.
Oh man.
Sometimes we forget that we're not in this room bullshitting,
True.
or at the Denny's, or just kicking it where we
Like,
are.
well, that's the thing. So I fall victim to that as well. So.
Yeah.
And I'm just all like, oh, I mean, I was just. I'm sorry, that was a bad joke, and like,
Yeah.
I laughed.
I
at it.
apologize.
That was a
Oh,
great
we
joke.
fucking died, yo.
But then after, like, I guess they did Everclear's. What's the name of the song? By Everclear.
Daddy of mine.
Yeah, something
Oh
like
no,
that.
it's-
Not for
Oh,
everyone.
Father of Mine or
Father
Father
of
of
mine. Tell me when. Yeah.
whoever it is, they did that song. And I made the joke because the whole night we were trying to get that guy, Martin, to sing a song.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, oh, let Martin sing this. He has dad issues.
Oh,
Yeah, I did get that one. I
And
was
everyone's
like,
all what the
whoa.
fuck? And I'm just all like,
Wait, does he have
so
that
then,
issues?
well, that's the thing. I just
Every
said it
guy
because.
has dad issues, dog. So
Well, I just said it just because, like, the song's about, like, this guy having dad issues, so I'm just all like,
I hope his daddy's dead, dog. I hope that.
God,
I hope that's what it is.
well, apparently, I guess this guy does have dad issues,
Uh-huh.
which I didn't know about.
It's like 75% chance if you throw a dad issue to a guy.
99%.
Yeah.
It's pretty
Not
much you're gonna
guys.
hit.
No.
It's more of a female thing than a guy thing.
Daddy issues? Nah. Well, daddy issues, yeah. Dad issues.
It's the same thing.
Nah, but people
No,
got
Juan's
dad
making-
issues.
Juan's making a joke.
Are you being tailed right now? This is-
I mean, I took that as one making a joke with dad and daddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, they do it for daddy. I mean,
I don't
But,
got daddy.
so apparently he has daddy
Yeah,
issues?
daddy
Well, I
issues,
basically-
guess. Semantics. Dad
Yeah.
issues.
So then after that, like, I had to, like,
Father issues. That's
I
what-
like immediately
That's not a guy
apologized.
thing,
Like,
though.
I meant that as like a joke
It
to the
is.
song.
Wait, you had.
Yeah, but okay.
You wait. How did you apologize right there on the spot?
You wanna,
No,
you
after I
wanna-
went to him and apologized.
Really?
Well, yeah, because I was taken out of context. I just wanted to.
Oh,
clear
wait,
it
because
up.
he actually got butthurt?
No, I didn't know.
He
he
was
got-
too high to know what was going
Well,
on.
that motherfucker was faded. I thought he
No,
didn't
I
even know
don't
what
think
the
he.
fuck he
I
said.
didn't think he realized. I think everyone realized it except him.
Uh-huh.
But I just wanted to apologize just in case.
Yeah.
he didn't
I'm
realize
sorry
it
I
was a joke.
fucking burned you.
Man, you guys are not. I guess you guys are. You've never been the assholes in the group. It's like so you say what you say. This shit's funny to you. Who
Well,
gives
that's
a
the
fuck?
thing. Like, I
People
mean,
say it
people
like to
should be
fucking joke
comfortable.
around, but
It's like everyone's like, I could take a joke. It's
Well,
like,
people-
oh, let's see, let's test that shit, boy.
But I mean, look at the like you said, the political climate we're in now.
No,
True.
We
well,
can't-
I mean, does he have daddy issues or not? Though
Well, people can't joke
You
around like
faggot
this
boy or
anymore.
what?
Oh my god.
Yeah, I said a Louis C.K. joke. Fool. I didn't give a fuck, and I jerked off my little mic. Fool.
should have Weinstein joke off the bat.
Off the bat. Off the rip.
Dig, I said this song's
I'm just
dedicated
trying
to
to-
Stephen Paddock. Fool. He might have, he has the record now, but we're coming for it.
I mean, my thing
Then
is
again,
just
it's a
trying
gr-
to like cover all bases. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if I think something's funny, I'm definitely gonna say it,
Mhm.
but I'm also gonna want to make sure that you know that it's a joke and I'm not being
Yeah.
serious.
You don't know that about me by now. You don't know me. Baby.
Yeah.
And
But that's the thing. We
You
were-
issue,
think you're
yeah.
a joke, nigga?
But we were in a room where some people didn't know each other.
Exactly. I only knew Joe and
Chris.
you and Chris. Those are the only people I knew there.
Joe can
Yeah.
appreciate a good joke.
And I know,
that
yeah.
Chris said Down syndrome, B. So
But
he
that's
knows
the thing,
about
though,
a good
like-
joke.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a good joke.
Like none of us are saints. We've all crossed that
Oh,
line.
most def.
Physically.
Yeah. I guess I felt more comfortable
Physically
because
and mentally.
there was what's it called?
People you knew.
Yeah.
Like if it was you and
'Cause
you didn't.
we fucked around in bowling, like we would talk shit to each other, like
Yeah.
So that's why I felt
Cristobal.
comfortable. No, like yeah, because Chris was there, so I'm like, okay, so we're all cool here.
With
Like-
you're talking about with like during like bowling.
Oh no, like right
In
there
general,
at
I
the
think in the
party.
group.
Oh.
In the party, I felt comfortable when I saw Chris. I was like, okay.
Like
so
when you guys
he
were
kind of
not-
understands how we joke around.
It's Chris.
And this is the same time
Joe
when
and the
like,
boys?
you guys were number one and Joe's team was number one.
No. He just
I'm
meant
not
at
even
the
talking
party.
About ball. I'm talking about the party. Like,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Like he just felt
He's saying
comfortable.
Arthur felt comfortable making jokes because you were there, Joe was there, Chris was there.
Yeah.
Yo, it doesn't matter
Until
who it
his
is.
friends
It's
are
us. We could be at a fucking anywhere.
Foul.
no, but I'm not foul.
Oh, you're foul, man.
Yeah. If we're around, you probably would make jokes.
Yeah.
You're the worst of us all.
I'm the worst. Yeah.
Oh,
You
well,
are because you have both a conscience and you're bad.
I think
See, I've accepted I'm a piece of shit, me.
Nah.
the one thing
That's
I
not
didn't
gonna
like,
change.
I guess I didn't think of is that there was females present that maybe he didn't want to be
True.
like look like oh these
like
fools are
that from the girls.
yeah like oh they're
Maybe
clowning
that-
me
yeah,
and he
maybe.
doesn't appreciate that. Or
Again, I don't know. Like Joe's not here to tell his
Yeah.
side.
True.
I wonder if he didn't come because he's pissed off about it.
I think he went to a movie or something.
Mm.
Like literally, like he woke me up. Was like, "Hey, I'm hanging out with Robert. If you want to come."
Uh-huh.
And I'm just all like,
Daddy
"Oh,
issue
dude,
Robert?
I got to.
Or some other one.
Daddy issue Robert.
No, I don't know who that
Oh,
is.
You're just throwing daddy issues on everything.
Oh, well,
Everyone
like,
has
huh?
daddy issues.
I'm like,
Earlier,
who-
Arthur said it's a guy thing.
well, like I'm like, who do I know? Like, who do I know named Robert has daddy issues?
Wait, this is every guy has daddy
It's
issues.
Arthur, it's just a guy thing. We gotta have daddy issues.
I got an Oedipus complex, bro.
But
I want to fuck mom.
Daddy, move over, daddy.
but yeah. So Joe already had planned his day today.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah, he invited, but I was just like, I got to get rid of this like cold.
hmm
But
So Joe send you
I-
as chemical warfare.
Go get them.
Go get these
I felt
fuckers.
bad because I'm just like, fuck, dude. Like I shouldn't be here. Like
Mhm.
again, like I was at 70%, and then we're not even in a circulated room, like a ventilated room. I mean, sorry.
No, but it's still good, dude. It wasn't.
I just hope I'm like, fuck. I hope everyone like got their like cold like shot or flu shot.
Nah,
I didn't, but
I did.
Carrying some deadly disease right now.
guess we'll see.
No virus. The
The Motaba virus.
Oriental Express.
I don't know.
Shit.
If-
we could skip
if I hope we didn't ruin it for Joe.
That's the
That's the one thing now I'm thinking about. Like,
If we ruined it for him,
I'm sorry.
Again, I apologize, Joe.
I drunk
I
him.
didn't.
What do you want? I'm a good time.
yeah, but you see yourself as this present that you just because you showed up. Like now, oh,
I
it's
showed up
cool.
with pieces. Man.
Who gives a fuck?
Hey, but he brought your pizzas though.
Did
bro.
you not hear him, dog? He brought pieces.
I brought
He
three
sang
pieces.
that shit,
I
bro.
brought three
I
pieces.
brought the pizzas, Lucy.
Whatever. Well, I just hope
Plus
it
you
ain't-
sang Chumbawamba, bro. That's 2 gifts
That's
in
2
one.
gifts.
The only thing we
Please.
missed was House of Pain, bro.
I just hope his day wasn't ruined.
Nah, he had fun though.
Well,
it
you
looked
don't
like
know
he
if he
had
got
fun,
fun.
He had
It
fun.
looked like it.
I'm a good time.
I mean, as soon as he's left, he's telling Roman like, "Why would these guys ruin my thing?" So that's why I'm like,
True.
"Oh shit!"
He didn't have enough pizza, though. There's a
That's
whole
what happens
lot
when Juan's not there.
Like
Bad things
immediately,
happen.
once
That
we
is
got
true.
there,
Mm-hmm.
I remember I didn't. You weren't around when 9/11 happened, and since I've known you, 9/11 hasn't happened again.
Right?
Yeah.
We lost 13 good men that day, though. 13 good men that day.
I love that joke.
I'll put his ass, bro.
while we were there, immediately Joe is talking to some older dude. Apparently, he was like a substitute. He's a teacher now,
Yeah.
and he's got a little girl with him. And Adrian's like, "What the fuck did you say to all
No,
this?
he
This fool
said,
fuck good or something?"
no, he's like, no. Roland stood back so he got some birthday sex. And he said it loud, and Joe's like, hey, dude, there's like a little kid here.
Yeah.
You can't turn off.
How
The
did
guy
the
who
kid
brought
got it?
pizza, bro.
She
I brought
doesn't
pe-
understand. She was barely walking, though. She doesn't understand that he's kill man.
She's 3 years old. Or...
Yeah, she's not going to remember.
Who brought a kid?
No.
Oh,
No,
no,
I
yeah,
think he
that
guys
was
met
just-
up. With,
That was just our friend Dominic. He just
Uh-huh.
wanted to stop by just to
Oh,
wish
Oh,
us
just to
happy
say.
birthday.
Oh, I thought he was just there. In my mind, he was just there.
I thought that he just ran into
Yeah.
him.
No. He literally just wanted to stop by just to say happy birthday really quick.
that was nice.
Oh wow.
She paid for parking, dude. Yeah.
Either way,
It was
he's
a
just
nice
like, "Who
gesture.
cares
Yeah,
about this
it's a
little
nice
kid?
gesture.
I brought the pizzas."
Pizza, beer, and chips, yo.
But
and a little bit of wine.
Sorry, Joe. We can move on, but
Sunday,
I
family
hope.
dinner.
Huh?
So,
Mhm.
Just moving on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sunday family dinner. I felt bad because she was like, "Well, what do you want to do? Like, is there anything like you want to do?" But it's just like, I'm like, okay, well, if I go to like, I can't do anything because I just don't have the energy to do anything. So I'm just like, I'm sorry, I'm like boring right now.
Right.
It's like it's fine. It's your birthday.
Mm-hmm.
But
This is you.
she's
the
like,
rest of the year
you
anyway.
must be sick all the time. I was kidding. No, she didn't say that.
Go to Food for Less, give me 12 avocados, lube, and condoms. Come back. I'll tell you what I want to do for my birthday.
B12 as well as the good for immunity.
Yeah.
Although, dude, she ended up getting me Hamilton tickets.
What?
Yeah, dude, I couldn't fucking believe that. I'm like,
So that's your surprise?
Damn, that's
yeah, I couldn't
crazy.
believe that shit.
They're cheap.
Like $3 now.
What?
The one here or the one? I'm talking about the one here.
Yeah, it's like $3. The cheapest ticket.
Yeah.
They're cheaper than that.
The ones I
You
wanted.
just talking. Fuck you.
I'm gonna watch
it. This guy.
Well, I don't say anything for you ruining presents.
You.
You also got
Now
the
that's
Hamilton
dope.
ticket.
I get robbed right now.
And with them Hamilton tickets at me.
Yo, run them Hamilton tickets, yo. So that,
Yeah,
so
that was
those
a
were
big surprise.
that was your surprise.
That's a dope surprise.
Which I guess I didn't know. She's all like,
Fuck your stupid Astro Boys t-shirts. I'm going to see Hamilton.
no, Joe made the jokes. It's like, you bought me and Roman Hamilton.
That's funny though.
funny.
That wasn't a joke.
He's gonna wear his Astro Boys t-shirt.
Hey, but you gotta drive us there. Parking sucks out there, yo.
I felt bad though, because like I wanted to like react. Like I felt like I didn't react like.
The way she wanted you to react.
Well, I know I should have reacted better. It's just I
Uh-huh.
had like, so it's
You
like,
didn't spit on her, right?
You didn't
That's
freak
a
out.
pretty good. That's a good reaction. It's like you were like,
no, I was just like, oh, like I don't know,
Cool.
like, oh, this is amazing. Like, can't
But
believe
it's not
that.
the original
it's just-
cast. Oh.
That is a Roman thing to say though.
Is Lin-Manuel
Nah.
Miranda gonna be there?
like, how can you react to it? Like, it's a
Well,
nice,
I just like
The same way
I
they
feel
fake
like
it for you.
if I was
True.
no, I wouldn't have faked it.
Arthur's
they fake it,
I
you
just
gotta
think
fake it.
like if I wasn't sick, I would have been like more like
Fuck
I-
Jefferson. Oh no, I mean,
I like Thomas Jefferson.
no, I know. You just, I mean, you're happy about it though. It's like,
Yeah, I'm like over the moon.
yeah, it's dope.
that's what's up.
It's a pretty cool present. It's pretty nice of her.
Yeah,
But yeah, man. I don't know. I'm still kind of thrown off by like
But
the Joe thing. I feel bad.
I mean, like I said, like I only know
But
one
you're an
side of the
asshole?
story. I don't know how he took it. I don't know like what the real thing is.
Right.
I'm just commenting.
That's what he gets for leaving us in Airport, though.
I mean,
It's payback. Still didn't apologize.
How does it feel, pussy?
I was like, oh, is there a song about abandonment? Because that's what I felt with Joe.
Oh, you didn't say that.
No.
You should have. I didn't think about it though.
See, it's like if there's a joke to be made, we'll make it. But yeah, well, I don't know, man. Last time you were on, you still didn't have a girlfriend. What's changed since before Sharon and now post Sharon? Do you feel like you've changed?
I mean, I got
Are you a
Hamilton
different?
tickets.
Huh? Well, now you get Hamilton
Hamilton
tickets for your
No,
birthday.
I'm
Yeah.
just kidding.
You want to sell those half off? I'll give you cash money. Or I could pretend.
And that's your birthday. You're like,
Definitely more. Well, usually like with I guess pre-girlfriend and all that stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
you're a hound. You're out here trying to sniff panties and shit.
There was no leash. No, I think just being more understanding that sometimes, and this is probably like the biggest thing I've learned in this relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Love hurts.
And
Life's not about you.
no, just
Women
that,
don't take
Women
relationship.
don't like anal.
Unless
no,
you push the
basically, I don't know. And I guess we had mentioned this before. Like,
Uh-huh.
You gotta force
in my
it.
head, like I need to have some type of sense of control of any type of situation I'm in.
Uh-huh.
What do you mean?
Like a sub-dom relationship?
No, like sense of control, meaning that.
Guy.
And you had mentioned this too, which is so like you may be telling a joke or a comment, and I would already kind of try to get there before you finish telling a story or the
Mhm.
punchline.
Mm-hmm.
And
You can never guess mine because I'm a wild card.
I think that's how I just was as a person, where I'm just so
He
like,
brought the pizza.
sometimes I would say something
Uh-huh.
and I would expect like everything to go a certain way.
Yeah.
So
Ah,
sometimes in this relationship, if things don't go a certain way, then knowing how to deal with that. And I
Yeah.
guess I'm becoming
So
better.
you're coming closer to reality now.
Well, I mean, yeah, in a sense, just because, I mean, of course, just in, like you said, in the real
Real
world,
world
like,
is-
things don't always go as planned. And I
Yup,
mean,
exactly,
you can't
bro.
really guess people's, like, reaction. I mean, you can, but I mean, you
never-
shouldn't, because chances are you might be way off.
Yeah.
Unless you really know them.
Mm-mm.
Well, I think let's just, like, I mean, even
If you
with
really know him, you
even
got
with
an
Joe,
80%
like,
chance of knowing how he was
I
going to
mean,
react.
Joe
Yeah.
should have known it was gonna get clowned.
but I was gonna say, like, even
Yeah.
with Joe, like, there's been times when, like, I would think, like,
I'm there.
saying
dog.
something.
There's an 80% chance the next time Roman's here, but some of us may still be unemployed. We know each other really well.
80, fam. This shit gonna be like 99, boy.
Because we might not see him in a year because we don't know him. Give me a 20% chance.
But just learning that
I
people
believe in you.
communicate differently.
Yeah.
And I think that's been like the hardest thing with me, because usually I've always been with either people on my level, or if they
What do you mean you're a little?
No, well,
Wait, what?
no, meaning that like I'm doing stuff like with
at
like
the same time.
It's just taking a laugh. What the
Right?
fuck you doing?
maybe that came out wrong.
Yeah, yeah.
What do
But
you mean
I
you're
think I understand what you mean.
I meant that like
What the fuck?
when you're like, I mean, when you're by yourself, when you're single, I mean, you get to do stuff on your own time.
Exactly. Yeah,
People on your
Yeah.
own level, though.
Like doing
No,
stuff on your own
like
time.
by
Doing
himself.
Your own
Yeah.
time.
But that's what it is.
And saying that people
Which
on
is
your own
why-
level is a
that's why I'm
compliment,
like-
isn't it?
Yeah,
That's why I'm laughing.
But
Hey, there's levels to this shit, though.
yeah.
Someone's on a higher level, someone's not.
I'm just tired of carrying up these ladders. But I've also learned that I'm terrible at metaphors. Like every time like I try to explain myself, like say we get in an argument or something, or I'm
Uh-huh.
trying to explain something, I'd be like, yeah,
Do you
it's like
always
if
do
you were
sports
doing
metaphors?
this. Well, I would like give like the worst metaphor. I'm like, oh, it's just all like if you had all the bananas and like a monkey was next to you and you don't give him a banana, that would be like a dick move. And then she's like, where do you get these metaphors? I'm like,
What the fuck are you
well,
talking
in
about?
here like they make sense.
Yeah.
But
So, who's a monkey, man?
yeah, so that would be the question. It's like, wait, are you calling me a monkey? I'm like, no, I'm just saying.
No, you're the banana. What the fuck are you not getting
Yeah,
about
I mean that's the
this?
thing. Like, I was,
banana.
so it looks like I'm terrible at metaphors.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of
It's 'cause we're not on
learning.
the same level.
You started this guy off with levels, dog.
Well, I think that just
Okay.
goes into what he was talking about. Sometimes he says things, but
Yeah.
they
Yeah,
get misconstrued, dog.
yeah, which happens like a lot. And then even like before, like I would, like I get overly excited, like if I find out someone has like a similar interest to me.
Mhm, but not
Yeah.
Hamilton tickets. I had to take the
It's
shot.
okay.
I had to take the shot.
It's okay. I still feel bad because I was like, again, like I was
fucking
sick, I'm
with you,
dying.
man.
I was just all like,
Yeah, yeah.
Because put it this way, like I like one time we were just chilling at my house, and I don't know if you guys are aware, but if you download like the Hamilton app, like you could enter every day to try to win free tickets.
Oh, I don't know.
So one time, I guess it had asked her to like confirm, like it just said to confirm like 1 or 2 tickets. So she's like, I think I won. And like I was on the phone with Joe, so I just sounded really excited. Like, dude, oh my gosh, you fucking won! Like
Yeah.
I sounded like somebody like just gave me a check for like $1 million. I was like,
Right.
dude, she fucking won, blah blah. Like, and although I like that, like her automatic thing was that she won, and I automatically threw myself, we won.
She's like,
We're making it, pussy.
And then
we're gonna
She's
flip
all like-
these right now.
she's all like, oh wait a minute, like it just asked me to confirm like if I wanted to enter the contest or not.
Oh.
And I'm like immediately like, oh, okay, Joe, I gotta call you back really quick.
Oh.
And like, I was
I
just,
thought she wanted tickets.
I was like just defeated, and she's like, I feel so bad because I never seen you get so excited before.
And you
I'm a-
never will.
Well, Joe was saying she's like, this has kind of been kind of like a tradition with you guys, because last birthday she got me tickets to go see Amelie
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's
at the
right.
Dorothy Chandler
Yeah.
Theater, and then this time it's Hamilton.
This is Hamilton.
Which means a lot because I know she doesn't like musicals or anything. So it's like,
Well, she's not
okay.
going. Joe's going.
She's not on your level.
Well, it's like
Stop it, B.
no, it's all good, dude. But it's been hard because I mean, with this relationship, there's been a lot of ups and downs, a lot of miscommunications.
Well, they take worse.
Just like I said,
man.
like
That's what a relationship
any.
is, though.
Yeah.
But
It's like Arthur in his hairline, though. He's obviously losing.
It's the losing battle.
Well, his hairline are the same. But like,
What?
I don't know.
just everyone's talking shit, which is fine. But I mean, like,
they both
this
went
is
to
like what
retreat.
I would but like this is what I would expect. And I mean, part of listening to your podcast, that's what I like. Like just those little like either like cheap shots at each other.
Yeah.
Cheap
Yeah.
shot, that's the truth.
These are facts.
Like that's
We're
like
trying to eat fun me for this was hair plugs.
like put it this way, like you guys were playing like a game, and I think like one of the things was like he had a mummy that laid like explosive eggs, and you were
I was a hobo.
a hobo that had
Uh-huh.
bear goggles,
Yeah.
and your automatic thing was just to fuck everything.
And
And for some reason, even though the logical thing would be like,
Yeah.
this guy's the undead, and you would be a hobo that would just get exploded and die. Just because you said you were gonna fuck everything, they're like, okay, you win.
I mean,
Although it's been proven that's how H.M. wins arguments.
Yeah.
in real life, though, he just starts yelling, I'm gonna fuck you.
No, he starts yelling that he brought the pizza, and then thinks he has a fucking.
And then he's gonna fuck
That's
you.
my get out
how
of
it
jail
goes.
free card.
that's it. You want the pizza?
We
yes
went
or
out
no?
So when you take girls out on dates, you go get pizza, and
Hey,
it's like, we
I'm telling
fucking.
you, there's a whole section of Dodger Stadium that can attest to that. That's how he argues, people. I'm gonna fuck you.
I won that argument. She got real quiet.
That fool tried to call ice on her.
This ain't Chavez Ravine anymore.
There's been plenty of violations on that piece of property.
But you said there's been a lot of ups and downs. But I mean,
Well, just like sometimes like.
she gets on my nerves.
Well, no, it's just all like she may say stuff that I just 100% just don't agree with.
You know how skirts are.
And put it this way, like
Trump isn't the best president of our lifetime.
Birds get chatty.
She's like, Roman, I don't agree with that. Because you said Trump was the best president. I'm
Oh.
saying that.
It's a perspective.
yeah, I said
Apparently.
no, I got you.
Yeah,
But
no, I know you're on my level.
There's levels to this shit.
but like I remember one of our arguments was just I had mentioned like a few things that
Wait. What's the silliest argument you guys have gotten into? What's silly to you? I'm not, because I mean, she might think it's something else.
we'll say like a dynamic of how relationships work.
The dynamic of how a relationship works, that's the silliest thing?
Yeah, because I think everyone should know like those like fundamental things that should be met.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And she doesn't believe it?
Well,
Like
this
what?
is part of the argument. So one of the things I had mentioned, I'm on like, oh, we can do like, we'll say I mentioned like, I forget what like 3 things I mentioned. We'll say I mentioned art house film, museum, and a fucking musical or a concert or something like that.
Uh-huh.
And she straight up says, she's like, well, I don't like those things, so I'm not gonna do them. Like my time's valuable, and I mean, I just don't want to do that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm all like,
That's
yeah,
not good.
but I mean, like, just like,
But I do stupid
just
shit
like
I
you
don't
have
like.
interests, I want to be a part of that. But I mean, if you feel like,
Yeah.
she's like, it's just I know that time's precious, and I want to do as much with my time as possible. And I'm just all
You
like,
could give me a hand if time is precious.
Skirts don't
So-
get it, though.
so she had said
Broad,
that.
huh?
So I had said like, oh, well, I mean, part of the good thing about being in a relationship is kind of like sharing those interests and
Yeah.
maybe,
Give and go.
Expanding.
I mean,
You learn a
like
little
being
bit,
open-minded
she
to
learns a
one
little
another.
Mhm.
If she doesn't give, she has to go. So let's give.
Like
and
I
go.
know, like part of the thing, like she likes a lot of like B movies.
Uh-huh.
So like a lot of like those like terrible like
Is that like a PC
indie
website
or
black
like
or what?
like indie or like or even like the like horror movies and stuff like that. She likes that kind of stuff.
Not black exploitation.
It was a joke.
It's a joke, dog. This was levels
We're not
behind
on
us, bro.
We're not on your level, bro.
But so she had
I have to do the drum or else you don't get it.
we need the signals.
It's Big Bang Theory for me, brother. I need
The
the laugh
laugh
track.
track.
But so I had told her, I'm all like, you know what? That's fine because I've like my whole life there's never really like a lot of stuff I want to do. It's just like
People don't like doing,
yeah,
Mhm.
and
except
I
for
mean,
like old people.
or, yeah.
I fuck with it.
I mean, it's just all like it's not for
Very old
it's not
person.
everybody's cup of tea. So
Yeah.
that's fine.
You fools are 30 though.
So
But like, I understand what you're saying when it's
so
like,
I just told her I'm like it's fine. Like if you don't want to do that stuff, that's fine.
But has she
but-
attempted?
But she should try though.
Huh?
Has she attempted? Because that's the
She's-
thing. If
well,
she
that's the
attempts
thing.
and doesn't like it, then it's like, okay,
Yeah,
well,
like,
we
I'm
won't
all
do
like-
it again.
Well, that's what I told her. I'm like, wait, so I took you to go see like Singing in the Rain, and you were just kind of like bored. She's like, well, yeah, it was kind of like a boring movie. I'm like,
Uh-huh.
oh, okay, then.
Yeah.
So I'm just like,
No,
okay,
if she's
well,
tried, it's okay.
yeah. So I'm just like, okay, well,
But how could
I just reworded.
does she choose the movies from now on, or you guys just don't go to the movies anymore?
Well, basically, I just tell her, I'm like, hey, there's these movies I want to see. Do you want to see them? If she says no, then I go without her.
Okay.
So that's like a way with like learning how to compromise and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But what dumb shit does she want to do that you have to do? For
Well,
you
like
to
I
get
told,
out of-
well after she told me that, I like immediately told her, well, just because you have that outlook, I don't want you limiting yourself to something that you think I'm not going to be into. Because I
Mhm.
mean, if it's something you're into, I would want to experience that because I know that makes you happy.
Don't
Yeah.
give it a try.
And then she's all like, well, that just makes me sound like an asshole.
And
And then she got like really quiet and upset.
I like it.
And then I'm all like, I mean,
Yeah.
I think
I
it's better.
can't control how you
Upset her that.
how you're gonna feel.
No one likes being the asshole. Well, especially women. Women don't like being the asshole.
I'm all like, I'm just letting you know that. I mean, we function both differently,
Uh-huh.
She's a skirt.
and
you're
just
not.
if you, yeah, like if you don't want to do this, that's fine. Like,
Yeah. But don't try to
but I don't want you like
exclude
thinking,
me from your
Yeah.
what your likes just because you don't like doing other people's stuff.
I'm
yeah.
open-minded. You're not. It's cool.
So I
I'm
guess
up here, you're down here. No?
Six levels, B.
It's like you ever feel like you're living here, but you should be living up here. No? Eminem.
so
8
stuff
Mile?
like that,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
That's just normal.
yeah.
Really?
But then there's been like random shit, dude, that like
Yeah.
we dealt with that I'm all like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that
came
was
out.
my next one. What's like? So that was the silliest one.
Yeah. So then like
What's like the
That's not
hardcore?
that silly though. That's like an actual
That's-
real.
That's how I was like silly. I was hoping they like she
Okay,
wanted to
well-
do like a couple's like costume, and he's like, "Nah, that's stupid" or something. Like I was hoping that's silly, but I'm like, that's pretty serious. I don't know.
That's something I get in a fight with this chick because I like costumes. And things.
I love.
But I'm kind of a faggot though. So.
Uh,
Bit of a Fruit Loop. You know what I mean?
It's okay. We all have levels.
We all have levels.
Got a fruity ass level.
But I guess for a random one was a few weeks ago.
She was asleep
Um,
and I was sitting so goldfish.
What?
Okay, that never happened.
Never.
A few weeks ago, we had went to go visit her dad, and her dad lives pretty far, like Rialto.
That fool gets hands.
Rialto?
Yeah, my map of I just don't even really know like LA, like
Yeah.
everywhere outside of that. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
No, Rialto's a bit.
Yeah.
It's a
So-
bit-
You know?
I'm all like, yeah, if your dad wants to see you, I mean, it's been a while.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go.
it's been a while.
I know there's a bit of a language barrier. I mean, he knows enough English. It's just
What does he speak?
he just speaks Spanish and English.
Fucking spick.
No,
I'm kidding.
Oh my god. This one don't have any gauge.
It's like-
But I mean,
How
that's
could
just,
you not think we offended Joe? That's the better question. The things we find funny are offensive.
I just picture Roman. Do you speak English?
What?
Oh no, and it's funny in my head. To him just to do it as a goof.
Oh my god.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
That's all good, dude. So we visited her dad.
I hope she
her,
doesn't listen to this one or at all.
But
No, wait, she hates this, right? You've played it in the car, and she's like, "Take this off. This is done."
yeah.
All right, so
We're verbally offensive, bro.
yeah, we're assholes. Man.
She's a scarf.
But she likes a lot of like the podcasts and stuff like that. She likes a lot of like The Moth and like
Just
Uh-huh.
like
American Life.
all of them except you guys,
Listens to a lot of TED Talks.
right?
Doesn't fuck with Hezbollah.
But
No.
no.
Hezbollah lifestyle.
So basically, what had happened was after coming back from her dad's, Joe invited us for dinner with him and Trini.
Mhm.
So we're like, yeah, sure. So we go to have dinner, and after dinner we get a few drinks, and then Joe immediately is like, oh well, he's like, I have a reservation for Max's karaoke.
Uh-huh.
You guys are more than welcome to come. So I'm just all like, oh well, because I knew she had to work Sunday
Uh-huh.
because it was on a Saturday. Sorry.
Yeah.
And I just like I'm like, well, we'll leave it open ended. I don't know. I'm like, I really don't know what's gonna happen. We'll probably get one more drink here and kind of see where the night takes us.
Uh-huh.
So in the middle of that, so Joe and Trini leave from the bar. We have one more drink. The bar is like getting crazy packed.
Yeah.
And we're in a booth, so she's sitting one side and then I'm sitting one side. So I go get the drinks, so my side's empty.
Uh-huh.
So while I'm getting the drinks, this couple, I just see this couple sitting in the booth. I'm like, what the fuck?
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
So I sit down, like, I'm like, okay, well, since my seat's taken, I'll sit down next to her.
Uh-huh.
So I'm sitting down next to Sharon, and this couple's like, hey, what's your name? And they try to be, like, really friendly.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm like, I don't think I know you. I'm all like,
Do I know you?
yeah, like, I was just like,
Stiff arm to
fuck
the
are you,
face.
homie?
like, I'm all like, he's just all like, nah, just grabbed some of my drink and had Molly in it. I'm like, excuse me?
What?
Yeah, so I'm just like, again, like this, I just came back from like getting drinks. And I'll
Wait,
go.
is it like
well,
a really bad joke or like, hey, does
No.
it smell like fucking...
So I'll go back to explain all this. So I'm
Uh-huh.
just, he's like, no, I'm just kidding. And then like they start
Oh,
talking and making
yeah.
themselves like basically known that basically we want this booth.
Uh-huh.
And I'm just already annoyed. But she's like already had a few.
You're
And
catching the vibe that they're
See-
trying to kick you off of the booth.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
It's like, I'll stay here all night just to hold down the booth.
Well, I'm just all like, I'm already just uncomfortable. I'm like, okay. And when I get like that, I just want to leave. Like,
Yeah.
Why
Yeah.
fucking
Well, you're also
do
not the aggressive type who like, you guys mind getting the fuck out of here?
Yeah.
Like, we were here first.
I'll throw
Our
hands.
friends are coming. Even if your friends aren't, our friends are coming. We've been here, so you mind just leaving, please?
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
One more drink and bounce. Just fuck 'em.
well, we were probably just going to have that one last drink and like leave anyways. So,
Yeah.
So in my head, it wasn't even worth making the commotion.
Right.
Uh-huh.
So these people are getting friendly, but then they're saying like dumb stuff. Like, I think they were from San Francisco, and they were just
Yeah.
mentioning that like LA recently lost the World Series.
Uh,
And then I'm just all like, oh, I mean, that's fine. I mean, I don't really
Follow.
watch, like, I don't really follow baseball. And then,
Uh-huh.
I mean, I don't get anything if they win or lose, so who
Mhm.
cares?
yeah. Facts.
Plus, you guys are surrounded by gays. Am I right? It's supposed to be chlamydia everywhere.
Oh, man.
But basically, what ended up happening is
Uh-huh.
I finished my drink really fast. And then after, she's just all like, I'm all like, can we leave? And then she's just all like, well, no, it's fine. Like, we could sit over there. We could sit at the bar. I'm all like, well, I know, like, where you want to pick. There's only one stool. And
Yeah,
she's like,
so-
well, you don't mind standing. And then,
Oh, what the fuck?
and then after, she's like, oh, we could get another stool. I'm like, well, I know people order drinks right there. I just
Yeah.
would hate to be right there and then people just be above us. Or
Exactly.
Especially when you guys have a booth
You just, yeah.
and had a booth.
she's like, well, I'm just trying to compromise. I'm like, I'm just uncomfortable. I want to leave.
yeah.
So then, like, and this is where I did the dick move because I mean, like, you know what, like, it's fine. Like, she's like, well, I just want.
Yeah, you're
She just wants to stay. I want to leave.
mhm.
So I do dick move. I grab her drink. I finish her drink. I'm like, okay, let's go.
Now we can leave. Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
So we leave, and she's all like, what the heck? I'm like, I could take you to another bar. You want to go to another bar? We go to a different bar.
Uh-huh.
She's all like, well, we need to talk about what just happened. Blah, blah. I'm just all like, we'll talk in the car.
Uh-huh.
And then she's all like, why does everything have to, how come we just can't talk right now? I'm like, because I don't want to have a conversation outside of a bar.
Yeah. You don't want to be that one
We're
couple yelling
surrounded-
at each other.
We're surrounded by
Yeah.
people from San Francisco. Catch my drift.
So mind you, so I'm finding out the story of what was happening.
Uh-huh.
When I was getting the drinks, that couple had sat down, and then they started like making out, and then they're just all like, I guess, so just to make her feel uncomfortable. So in her head, her response was to grab that guy's drink and drink it. And I'm just all like, what the fuck? So when she's telling me this, I'm getting upset, and I'm all like,
Because
Why are you drinking
I'm just
strange
because she's all like,
drinks?
well, why did you want to leave? I'm like, look, if it was the other way around and you said you were out of place and you were uncomfortable,
Leave.
I would have left.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
no questions asked.
Mm-hmm.
She's like,
Oh, I
but
thought
don't-
if you were the couple making out to make other people feel uncomfortable,
They've been hyped.
you just up their shit. Whatever they're doing, you gotta gross them out.
You just start filling up your girl in front of them.
Make them
But,
feel real weird,
that's the
and they're like,
play.
we can't outdo them.
But so we're having this argument of just saying like, she's like, well, you just don't understand and you don't see it my way. That I was like, I'm trying to compromise, but you don't want to compromise. You just wanted to leave and do things your way.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like, because you're not respecting that I
I
feel
was in the
uncomfortable.
yeah.
Like she's like, well, what about what I want? I'm just like, well, sometimes we don't get to do everything you want.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
and
It's
that's
a give and take.
and then she's just all like, it's just I understand where you're coming from, but you don't understand where I'm coming from. And it's like a big like this conversation lasted like for a good hour. Yeah, just fucking talking.
I would have sided with you, man. If you feel uncomfortable, why the fuck are you gonna be there?
Well, I just was
She wanted
explaining.
to chill. fool.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's just all like, because she had said this already, like
I'm
when
gonna
we were leaving
chill,
the
bro.
bar. She's just all like, she's like, I just don't like leaving the bar, especially when I'm already like on a good one. I'm already feeling buzzed, and now I have to go outside, and now I'm not gonna be buzzed anymore, and that's just gonna make things worse. And I'm just all like, okay, so she's just admitting
I'm
that
taking you to a
like
meeting.
she's just admitting that like she's drunk.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just all like, well, I fucking like, I'm like, I can't even like have a conversation with you because you just admitted that you're drunk. It's like everything I'm gonna.
It'll keep going.
I'm
on
like
and on and
everything's
on.
not gonna get processed the right way.
Yeah, exactly.
And I kept on telling him, I'm like, let me just go home and then we'll talk about this later. Well, no, we need to talk about this now. I don't want to go to bed angry.
Whoa.
So yeah, so
I was
just
like, why don't you get on your car and
'Cause that
speed?
conversation will be repetitive. Talking to a drunk person, it gets very repetitive.
well, this is what happened. That's why the
She
conversation
wanted
took
to
so
chill
long.
though. fool.
Well, that's why like just I didn't see that point of view. Like, look,
Yeah.
it just I wanted to chill, blah blah blah.
But I don't know. If it's me, I'm out of there.
Well, that's the thing. I
You're
just
so
all
similar,
like,
dog.
well, because I told her
Yeah,
I'm all
that's-
like, look, and I mean, I know you're gonna laugh because I'm gonna mention the word levels.
Yeah.
I'm all like, look, this person,
The word doesn't make me laugh.
the
That's what you
context.
said that made me laugh.
I'm all
And the implication you made. That's what made me laugh.
That's what made me laugh.
The fact that you're implying the other person's not on your level.
isn't that life though?
Yeah.
It is, but most people try not to admit that their girlfriend's not on their level.
I meant like everyone.
Yeah, I don't know. The way you said it, though, it made it seem
But
like
I
you were,
said it the
you were
opposite.
explicitly talking about that
Yeah.
person.
No, I said
Since it was
that,
in reference to the difference between being single and not single.
and this is why I was single for a long time.
Yeah. It's okay, though.
But that's the thing; it's a learning thing. I mean, this is the stuff that I've learned.
There's misunderstandings. And
But she knows you, right? Like that's the thing. I don't like. Even if she wants
Well,
to,
that's
she's
okay.
not going to know you
No,
from the
but-
beginning.
yeah.
No,
It
no.
takes time to know
But he said
somebody.
this happened a few weeks ago,
Yeah,
and she knows he's an anxious person. And if he's feeling anxious, that means he's not having fun.
Yeah.
The whole time he just wants to get the fuck out of there.
I know, yeah, but
And if she can
then
have,
there's history of like they have little misunderstandings here and there.
The relationship
Things
can't just be
build.
boiled down to one event.
It's like when we
Yeah.
go out and we know how the fuck you are, fool, but it still bothers us
Exactly.
every time it happens. It's not like it doesn't bother us. When it's like, oh, he's acting up again.
so it's just I
That's
guess
where the phrases "he's acting up again" come from. But
he's
there's
at,
understanding there, but it still bothers us every time.
it's like, yo, should I even go to this Rams thing? Fuck, I'm already questioning it. Low key, if the Eagles win, I'm gonna be rubbing it.
Our seats are separated. There's 3 seats together and 2 seats together. So the Rams fans can sit together, and the Eagles fans can sit together.
Where at? Like, where at?
There's a row in between us. They're close though.
Where in the stadium? On the top?
Yeah, I think that's the only place that was left. I mean, I don't.
Yeah.
The ones at the bottom are way more expensive.
Mm-hmm.
We're on the
They're on
field.
the price level of the Eagles fans.
But just to finish
We
the
could have gotten
story,
good tickets.
Oh, we're Rams fans though. We're LA niggas. Ramrod.
Go ahead. Sorry.
oh no, it's okay. This is entertaining as well. But just to finish the story, so
Yeah.
this argument lasted a while, and basically I was just upset because I'm just like,
You had to throw hands on me.
no, never.
This
I
guy.
wouldn't.
Like, I was like, let me get you another drink. Here are your keys. Just drive fast as you can, and let's see what
Romans,
happens.
don't admit to that. No. Oh my god.
But
You gotta shake the scarf.
no, never.
Never.
Shake the skirt.
So
So what happened?
we're going back and forth, and I like I finally get just really upset. I'm like, look, you're using words that are demeaning me. You're saying that I'm weak. You're saying that I didn't stand my ground.
Mhm.
But
Wait, what the fuck happened? So she was calling you out for
It got
not.
to the
Yeah.
point where it's like, hey, why didn't you stand
kick-
up for our booth?
yeah,
That's
she's
what-
saying that stuff. I'm just all like,
Oh
because-
shit! She wanted you to be an alpha or what?
apparently, but I just told her that I'm like, look, because for what you want me to stand up for, you're being really prideful.
Yeah.
And I mean,
It's a booth
honestly, I'm like, it's just a booth.
It's our booth though.
in a weak ass bar.
I'm all like, she's like, but I like that bar. I'm all like, I don't want to go anywhere. I like that bar. I'm like, that's fine. We could go again a different time.
Yeah.
It's just tonight wasn't our night because we had to deal with
Bullshit.
people.
Yeah.
Yeah. That being said, I'm all like, what you did, I'm like, you drank, someone was being rude, and being rude is acting wrong. And you met that aggression with acting wrong as well by drinking someone's drink. Not only that, as soon as I get there, this person's joking about putting Molly in a drink. I'm like, why did you drink someone else's drink?
Hey, free Molly, bro.
That's the first thing I thought. Was
It's
like,
I'll
the
take
first
a swig.
connection I made was she got free Molly water. She's killing it right now.
That's a free buzz.
So I just like,
Dude,
again,
I
like
tell you
basically,
The Molly's turn.
like real, like I guess,
That's
I was
a
like, okay, like
420
if you
spot.
want to get real, let's get real. Like basically,
You're
like,
in the wrong.
you see it that I'm acting this way,
Mhm.
but realistically, you acted in the wrong as well. You stooped to these people's level.
Yes. But she
And
like you,
you
said
wanna
she was on
you-
one, right?
No, there
She was
no,
drunk. Like
yeah,
she was
just
buzzing.
drunk. Yeah, I thought you meant like on the Molly. I was like,
No.
I was like,
She
no,
was
there's no
drunk.
Molly.
She was drunk. So
Yeah.
when you're drunk, you act out.
She wants you to
Even,
fight
like,
a guy
That's hype though.
just to
That's
see what
sexy,
would
bro.
happen.
But you can't argue with somebody who's drunk. That should
Yeah, you
be
can.
the no, because that's
That's when hands get thrown.
That's when every orifice gets fucked. Dog.
That's what's hype though.
The beer goggles kick in, and it's like
You gotta just fuck it.
this is Adrian's argument, dog. Someone's got to get fucked.
It's weird that she knows you though. She
Well,
knows
that's
that
what
like
everybody was saying. Well, anyone that knows you knows that you're not gonna like act in aggression.
you just take off your belt and keep slapping it on the table. Just my booth, my booth, my booth.
Out of my booth.
No one's in like one at a time. When he wraps around his hand, let's get it.
Just a chick.
He punches the girlfriend of the guy. And the guy's left standing like,
what you want.
You want this booth?
Am I a man now? What's up?
I'm just like,
You just
it would have
cried.
been different if you guys like had paid for the booth. Then I would have been like,
Yeah,
I think
like
it'd be different if she wasn't drunk. Like,
well, that's the thing. Like I'm just like, and not only that, you admitted that you're drunk. I can't even
Yeah.
have a proper conversation with you.
yeah,
I'm like, I just want to go home.
I
Forget
know
about
it's not like you guys got bottle service or something. Like
yeah.
they're stealing our sparklers.
But that's the thing. It's like Tony's. Tony's is like a dive bar. Like,
Mm-hmm.
Wait,
I'm
that's
all
that
like,
that place we've been to.
Yeah, I'm all
Yeah.
like, it's like a dive bar. I'm like, it's nothing to fucking shout about.
no.
But it's just because someone ruined your guys' night.
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
And that
We're
ups-
about to leave.
And that upset her.
Yeah.
Because it was like, Why do they get to ruin our night and get away with it?
Well, that's what she was saying, and I'm just like, because they're not worth it. I'm all like,
Yeah.
It's like,
You can
I'm
see
all
that
like-
shit
you guys had an
escalating.
open invitation to go to Max's and get
Well, that's what I
fucking
said,
as
I'm
sloppy as you could.
yeah, she hates karaoke though.
Yeah.
So
She doesn't like music, dog.
she likes music.
She doesn't like it being butchered by us.
I see.
Yeah, so
Because I get her argument.
Mm.
She likes time. She thinks time's precious. That couple ruined their time. Hence, they ruined something precious.
yeah, and then she said we don't spend enough time together, so
Yeah.
it all stems from somewhere.
Vindication, bro.
But it's not like
Now
he
we
was
gotta
saying
kill
like,
them.
"Hey, the night's done. Let's go home." He's saying, "Let's just get out of here. We could do something else. This is LA. This isn't like some hick town where there's just one bar. There's
Yeah.
literally down
she
that
likes
block.
that
There's a dickload of bars, and then
But she likes
take a
that
left.
bar.
It's the fact that someone took the power away from them to be at that bar.
It's like if someone kicked your sandcastle. Of course, the obvious thing to do is
You just
let's
move over and
let's
make
build a
another
new
sandcastle.
sandcastle. But it's like, yo, someone just fucking kicked your sandcastle.
But am I the foot of the castle?
I don't know.
Which one am I?
The ocean, bro.
There's a
No, I understand. I just
Like I said, I mean, of course, there's always
I
two
would always
sides of
side with
each.
Roman
Yeah,
because I think the same way as Roman. I'm fucking-
I always side with the side of chaos. So.
like, why would you?
a good old get down at the Tony Saloon?
A gunfight at the Tony Saloon.
It's just a couple versus couple fight, man. This fool's fucking up the chick.
I'll see you
This
tomorrow
fool's
at
chick's
high
fucking up the
noon.
other homie.
How many dudes ended up on World Star because their girlfriends made them do some shit they didn't want to do?
That's the best part of it, man.
A bunch.
He's like, I don't even give a fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck the booth. She's like, nah, you gotta say something. He says something and he's getting cracked.
San Francisco cat though, that fool's soft.
But that's my thing. Like I was even thinking that. I'm like, these guys are like visiting. They're from SF. They said,
Yeah.
like they have literally nothing to lose.
Exactly.
Oh, they got a lot to lose.
And new foods go there often, no?
They go to county for their
They got
fucking jail
plenty
full
of
Dodger
appendages.
fans.
They go to county.
They go to county, they're in a fucking jail full of Dodger fans.
Yeah.
Let's see them talk shit then, man.
Let's see them bring up the World Series.
Because they gotta watch it, man.
Yeah.
That was another punishment for the little jailhouse guys. They saw the Dodgers lose. That's a riot started. Man.
Well, so how'd that night end? You guys just
Finally
argued?
get to an understanding.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying, like, look, I just got to understand that you see things differently and you do things differently. I'm like, but you need to understand that if you're looking for that,
alpha dude.
I'm like, if you're looking for that alpha guy, that bro mentality, I'm like, that's not me at all.
Yeah.
And
But it can be.
I'm like, I understand why. And
Take
same thing,
Juan's
like,
course and
I'm like, I understand why you're hurt because you, like, just like Juan mentioned.
Yeah.
No, I get why she's mad.
Yeah,
I
like the
mean,
time
yeah.
got.
But it's like Arthur said, the only reason it turned out like it was because she was drunk, so she wasn't really in the state of mind to be
Compromising
understanding.
mood.
No, well, she just wasn't in the
Yeah.
state of mind to be
Well,
understanding.
her
and
thing
be
is just like, I am compromising by saying let's sit at the bar,
But that's not. Yeah, that's not really the
but I'm
case.
just all like,
I'm already you were already uncomfortable. It's like
yeah.
One time a girl asked me to kill my cousin. For, you know, if I would have listened to her, for where would I be now? For?
You try, bro.
Nah.
The bottle didn't break though.
Nope, can't do it.
Oh no, he hit the ball. He hit the table with the ball,
Yeah.
but the ball didn't break. It just bounced.
But like hearing stories like that, like people may like
Yeah, that
people
son
then
of a
ask
bitch.
me like, well, Ro, like I mean, it's just like that same thing. Well, it's like, well, Ro, I mean, this person to know you, know how you are, like.
Yeah, you've been together for a while. I mean, pretty sure she
yeah,
should.
but
Yeah.
like I said, I think the main factor there was that she had been drinking.
Yeah,
I've
but
tried to have conversations with people who have been
Yeah, but-
inebriated, and it goes nowhere if it goes nowhere.
I like Arthur.
But don't you feel like
Yeah,
she's
I'm a
just saying
dickhead.
what she wants, though?
It was just sad. It was just-
Well, then they're all like, and then I guess
Is that
this would
who
be,
she really
this would be
wants?
the final, I guess, question that everyone asks. Well, I mean, why are you with someone like that? Because that's always like, well,
Mhm.
just like the
Someone
way-
that wants an alpha?
But it's relationships, dude. It's
Well, that's what I told. I'm
I
like,
don't think
look,
she wants an
I
alpha.
don't
She
think
just
she's-
wanted an alpha at that moment.
yeah, but it's at that moment. Like, let's be real. Like,
yeah, but I mean, like,
I
people.
chalk it up to the drink, bro.
Yeah, of course. And I mean, I exactly like right as soon as he said that, I'm just like,
Yeah, yeah.
okay, it's just gonna.
It changes the whole conversation. It's
Yeah.
like, okay, it's
You have to take everything with a grain of salt.
mm-hmm. People say some heinous shit when they're drunk, though.
Or not drunk. And they're just assholes. Just carry a stun.
Karaoke.
Carry a stun gun, dude. Motherfucker. The sound of it.
Calm her down. That's rude.
Not her. Every time she asks you to.
Is this
Get
alpha?
out.
This is alpha.
Like that don't matter though. It's like
Stunning your girlfriend matters.
No,
bro.
I mean like
If some fool whips out a stun gun, that ain't scaring me. Now it's a party, man.
I'm putting down my pants.
This was for to know some shit about me.
Where'd you read that though? Man?
Hey, what's the highest voltage that shit goes, boy?
What's the vote on that though?
But I mean, what I tell everyone, I mean, like, I've seen the good in this person,
Mhm.
and I've seen that it's worth investing in this person.
Yeah.
because
Well,
I
I
mean-
think when you any kind of relationship, whether it's romantic or not romantic, or I think you always have to do
If
that
they-
pro con thing.
yeah, and I
The
mean,
Jews
at
were
the
always
end, it's
cool.
like
The pros are obviously worth the cons then,
it's like I do
Yeah.
love this person, and then at
because
the
everyone
end,
has good and bad.
yeah.
The juice is worth the squeeze.
For as much as Nestor's a piece of shit, he's entertaining though. It's worth the laugh.
What about those Instagram things?
That's just me dying though.
Yeah,
What about the goof? Adrian, how would you have acted if someone asked you to fight someone?
Fight someone?
Like, yo, start some shit, on some rah with this
If I'm
fool.
drunk, we're fighting, dog. If I'm sober-
We're on that rah, dog.
if I'm sober, I'll be like, unless I can take the guy easy, for them.
Like if I size the guy and he looks like Arfo, like, oh, we can start this rah
We
shit.
starting
Right
off-
here.
I'm sitting next to a couple.
Also, it was a group of five
putting
people
my hand
versus
over the
two
guy
people.
for like.
Wait, it was a group of 5 people? What the fuck are you supposed to do?
2 girls and 3 guys.
Oh yeah.
What the fuck?
Oh, that's fun right there, dog.
It's a party now, boys.
It's a situation, boy.
Oh, I thought it was a couple.
See, I thought it was
No,
just
it was a couple in the booth, and then they had friends that came later on,
Oh, okay.
like 3 other people.
Oh, how long did you guys stay in the booth? Where
Like,
it got
I was
real uncomfortable.
Well, literally, like they made out in front of her. She
Yeah.
drank their drink. I entered the booth. They tried talking to me. I wasn't having it, and then
I would have fucking made a conversation. With someone.
I would have been like, hey, my friends are coming, and we're here. What the fuck?
Shit, if I wanted to get rid of people.
Like, what you
I would
fart?
have tried partying.
I would've
with
farted.
well, because in my head it's like I was already gonna leave anyways.
Yeah,
Like,
you were already. Yeah.
I'm like, we're leaving. Then I'll be like, well, it's not worth
Yeah,
it.
we're
Let's have a
leaving,
drink.
whatever.
We're gonna fucking be here.
If you
15
really want
minutes
to stay here, like, hey, guys, we've been here. I have friends coming over. You guys mind, just
Exactly.
fucking off?
Nah,
The night was dying out.
partying with them.
That's
Just-
what I said. You got
Hey,
Molly,
you fools
dog?
want to do a quick switch or what, dog? I want to fuck your boyfriend, dog.
Yeah, that's what I would have done. It looks like you went ahead and everything.
That fool looks well put together, dog.
you ever had a back problem? You
Also,
will now.
the girl talked shit to me, so
Yeah,
Wait, what? The girl talk shit to you?
because they had asked us our like, oh, how old are you guys? And then I mentioned that I'm 28, and on my cardigan I had like a sticker,
Uh-huh.
and then like, what's that? I'm like, oh, it's just a sticker. And the girl's like, I'm 28 too, but I don't advertise it. And I'm all like, wait, so because I have a sticker, that means I'm advertising that I'm 28?
You should have said.
But you're advertising for SF, like.
I would have been like, you
Well,
look
that's the
bad
thing,
for
like,
28, dog.
Wait, why did you have a sticker that said 28? Because it was
I
your
didn't have a
birthday?
sticker that said 28. It was just a
like,
sticker.
there's
of a
no
penguin.
way you're
Oh.
28.
I would have said like.
You're hitting late 30s.
I would have said,
oh,
"Oh, I help special needs children. That's part of my job." But thank you, dog, for making fun of the mentally handicapped.
They gave me this sticker today.
One of them
Just to make
died.
the people feel
If she
like
said
shit.
I was 28 too, I would start laughing. I was like, my mom says that joke too.
I would have bet you was at least 40.
What's happening with your neck?
It's all in the face.
You got a little turkey neck going. It happens.
So I mean, like I said, ups and downs, living life, learning.
I know.
This has little been like the things that's been going on. Well, I've been gone.
It's like, did you hear that? Roman got in a fight, dog. He took down like 10 dudes.
Imagine that would have been.
5 minutes.
Fucking throat chopped the first dude.
Oh, what if it's like all like pent up rage that like I've had like over the years? Like, fuck you, Joseph.
That's high.
You wait for them outside with your car.
Is this alpha? You Fucking
I
running
fucking
it.
yacked in that bar, dog.
If I can't have Tony's saloon, no one can. I fucking stop throwing gasoline on the bar.
I'll just get crazy then, dog.
Oh my god.
Well, I think that's gonna be it.
Yeah.
Just crack
Thank
it
you
with
for
a glass.
coming. Thank you for
Yeah.
sharing.
No,
Thanks,
I'm
man.
glad to finally have the chance. I know it's
That's a
It's
good
been a
pun.
while.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I like that pun.
What?
You said thank you for sharing.
Yeah.
It's a good pun. My girlfriend's name Sharon.
Well,
He's on
wanna put it
level. You gotta get there. You gotta get on
This was
levels.
not on the
I
level,
thought
dog.
Nestor was there, fool. I was like, damn.
I just thought this was a speech impediment.
Yeah. So, guys, thank you for listening. I'm Nestor.
I'm that villain that's chilling. Fool.
This is Adrian.
And Arthur.
And this is Roman.
And sorry, Joe, for ruining your birthday.
Thanks.
Sorry for ruining your Black Panther party.
Love you, Joe.
Love you, Joe.
Love you, Sharon.
Dessert.
Love you, world.